Let's continue now with lesson 10, and let's continue with some small words that we can add to the basic sentence to build upon the subject or the object. We saw a couple also. We are going to see some idiomatic expressions, right? Very useful. That will help us to enhance the quality of our Creole. Also, this kind of statement here, starting with if, sita, and we are going to use in that statement, we are going to use the past tense and the conditional tense. If I knew that, I would not have done it. Si moi te connaissa, moi pas ta fait, moi pas ta fait. If I knew that, I would not would done it. So, si, okay, and ta for the conditional. So we put, if then, we put a condition and then a statement. For instance, si te konn, ça pas fait, ça pâte. Ça pas fait, bon Dieu, plaisir, moins, pas, tape, fait ça. For instance, somebody has practiced something bad for years and years, and now I think, if only I knew it didn't please God, well, I would not have done it continuously, right? Progressive. So si plus condition, then there is none, but you use conditional. And you have a if-then statement. Si, you use the past in your condition, then you put the statement with conditional. If, then, and conditional. So that's the first thing we want to be aware of. Another one, which is si tèlman. Tèlman stands for so or so much. So tèlman is so or so much. For instance, si tèlman Haitian you, and in previous lessons, several times I spelled Haitian the wrong way with the T, the way we do it in French. But in fact, this is the correct way with the S here, Y, I, and then Y. A bit complicated, but that's the correct way to spell it. So, si tèlman Haitien you aime musique, you dansez tout le temps. Haitians, the Haitians love music so much They dance all the time. Si tellement haïtien yo rama musique, yo dansez tout le temps. You see, si tellement, you put it at the front, at the very beginning. Si tellement. You put so much, and then haïtien yo rama musique, you have the normal, the standard structure. So haïtien yo, subject, verb, object. But si tellement haïtien yo rama musique, yo dansez tout le temps. They dance. You got another structure right behind, comma, then you, verb, an object, which is an adverb. Si tellement haïtien yo rama musique, yo dansez tout le temps. So we just saw two things here with si. The if then and the si tellement. Okay, for so much. To give an explanation, they love that so much that they do that. Okay, they love so much music that they dance all the time. Very good. Nous te semaine passée, dans une leçon précédente, so we saw in a previous lesson, fek, just, we just ate. Moi, fek manger, I just ate. So, si ça ne te oui, dans une leçon en vent, c'était peut-être leçon 7, leçon 6. Oubliez, I forgot. Okay, another one. Quitte. Look at that sentence. Nous toutes nous fait pécher. We all sin. We all make mistake. Quitte c'est nos paroles. Quitte c'est nos actions. Whether it's in words, whether it's in action. Quitte. So you will see it all the time. For instance, that's a bad example, but look at that. Moi, Rama, Tafia, quitte c'est divin, quitte c'est dit Rome. Pas qu'on how to spell that, but this is just for the idea. C'est un petit bouchon. Let's say that the way. So, moi, Ramatafia, I like alcohol, whether it's wine, qu'il c'est divin, or a small, you know, what tafiata, c'est moun qui rama l'alcool, c'est moun qui rama di rhum. But tafiata means people in Haiti who like to drink rum a lot. It's a habit, so they are alcoholic with that. Some people. So those people, they are called tafiata. And in fact, they don't use a glass. They use, you see the bottle? The top, they take it and they put the rum inside, take it and they put it back on the top of the bottle. So it's called petit bouchon. So you bois un petit bouchon rum. So the idea here is kit. Moi ramatafia, kit c'est divin, kit c'est un petit bouchon rum. Okay? Kit. Nous toutes, all of us, we make mistake. Nous fait pécher. Quitte, c'est nos paroles, quitte, c'est nos bouches, non. Kids in action. Kids in action. All of us, we make mistakes. We sing, whether it's with our mouth, our words, or in action. The other one, so kit, kit. Don't forget, kit, kit. I use it quite a lot. Now, pi passé, we saw that. We saw pi passé et moins que. Right? More than, less than. Roi Salomon, tes pieds riches passaient tout l'autre royaume. That means King Solomon was richer than any other kings. Okay, a beautiful expression now, beautiful. And those do not exactly obey the basic structure. Look at the one, c'est pâti. C'est pâti. Well, if you meet somebody and you are very happy to meet this person, you will say, c'est pâti content, moins content. Oui. C'est pâti content, moins content, oui. C'est pâti content, moins content, oui. Look at that. You have the c'est pâti at the very beginning. Then you have how you feel, right? Content. The pronoun. But it can be something else. It can be a noun and an article. It's a pronoun. Then you repeat that word again just to emphasize. This is really an emphasis. C'est pâti content, moins content, and then the action. Oui, ou. So we have the subject here, the verb, and the object. But you see what we introduce? That describes my feeling. Content, happy. You cannot imagine how happy I am to see you. You cannot even imagine. C'est pâti content, moins content, oui. C'est pâti content, moins content, oui. When you say that to a person, she's honored, she's flattered. Really, you make him understand, make her understand that you are really happy. But you can make it a bit more complicated. Now, let's say, c'est pâti reconnaissant. Reconnaissant. Nous reconnaissons pour avertissement saillant qui protéger relation nous ak mondier. Okay. Again, same thing. C'est pâti, that's the subject. C'est pâti reconnaissant, nous reconnaissons. That's how we feel, right? The attributes. This belongs to, we could say, nous reconnaissons. Huh? But the thing is that this is an attribute to the subject, but the way we place this in the sentence is very different from the standard structure. C'est pâti reconnaissant. Nous reconnaissons for the advice or the advices, your advices that protect our relationship with God. So, for Sympathie reconnaissant, nous reconnaissant, we are really grateful for the advices. These advices, sayo, demonstrative pronoun, these advices that protect our relationship with God. So we can, you see where we can play, we can make it simple. Sympathie content, moins content, oui. Vraiment vrai. Beautiful. Now, sympathie reconnaissant, nous reconnaissant pour avertissement saillou qui protégeait relation nous gagnons avec bon Dieu. Because you can always elaborate. Nous gagnons avec bon Dieu. Protéger belle relation nous gagnons avec bon Dieu. Avec bon Dieu qui dans ciel là. Sympathie reconnaissant, nous reconnaissant pour investissement saillou qui protégeait belle relation nous gagnons avec bon Dieu qui dans ciel là. You see how we can expand on the sentence? And everything is correct and nicely put together. Well, use sympathy, try to use it. It changes a bit the standard structure, but if you look at it from high level, I mean, you see where the where the subject is, where the attribute is before and after the subject, and then your sentence is there. I mean, and just a sympathy at the very beginning. Again, this is when you want to emphasize something, your condition for a specific thing. Okay. Okay, so something they use a lot, again, when it comes to a habit, something reoccurring. We can, for instance, we would say l'été conn manger dans restaurant ça chaque samedi. Well, he used to eat in that restaurant every Saturday. L'été conn, so before, so we have the past, marker for the past, subject, verb, and object. Now, when you look at the verb here, between the marker and the action verb manger, we put conn. Conn means used to. It was a habit. Every Saturday, he went to that restaurant to eat. Il était conn manger dans restaurant ça. That one in particular, dans restaurant ça chaque samedi. Okay, so Sea conn fait visite Lio dans Carolina chaque jeudi. The sister is making her studies in Carolina every Thursday. That's what she does. Every Thursdays she goes to Carolina and she makes her visits as a Jehovah's Witness, as a doctor, whatever. That's what she does. It's a habit. It's reoccurring. It's an occurrence, right? It happens every week. So in that case, you put conn, the habit. A couple of things when we talked about them: quand, kek, de, kek non, some of, yonti, we use it all the time. So we are going to use those sorti to come from that verb. Trop, trop, too, trop, too much, très, yeah, it's not for quantity. So for quantity, that will be en pile. Assez, enough, suffi, sufficient, si tellement, so much, we talked about it. In order to, that's pou. So those things, try to get familiar with them. Try to put sentence together with moi aller en book, for instance. Moi v'lais aller dans book là pour acheter un poisson. So, non can be off, can be in, several things. But I want to go at book. It's a very small village, or within a village, a place where it's like a mall, in brackets, a place where you can find anything you need to eat, or the basic things for life. So a book, that's basically the marketplace within a village, or the village itself. It's very small. So nan book là, moi v'lais aller nan book là, in order to buy a fish. Moi v'lais aller nan book là pour acheter un poisson. Okay, so use them. They will yonti. Question. Qui qualité poisson? Vous cherchez. What kind of fish are you looking for? Yonti poisson. Yonti poisson. Parce que c'est pour moi-même seulement. Okay, just a small fish, a small one, because it's for myself only. I'm not inviting tons of people. So what kind of fish? What kind of fish are you looking for? Yonti poisson, yonti, a little one, a small one, a little one. Yonti poisson, parce que c'est pour moi-même seulement. You see, seulement, all these small words. So where do we pick those words? Well, so you have two different ways to do it. One way is to go into the dictionary. Difficult, but it works. The other way, maybe, is to read the daily text every morning or once a day, and when we read the comments, you will see them. So you highlight them, or you put them in your notebook. And after a couple of weeks, well, you come up with a list and you get them. You have them. That's where they are. And then you try to use them in your daily sentence. Every day you have to write down a sentence on the other side of your notebook. And on the in your sentence, please build upon the object and the subject with those things here. Now, just to finish on that. We need to be very careful the way we pronounce, and I know that because my English pronunciation is bad. But in Creole, even worse, in the sense that if you mispronounce something, I noticed that the Americans are very tolerant when it comes to foreigners like me. When we speak English, it's bad English, really. But they try to understand and they don't judge that much, really. Now, be very careful of the false friends. For instance, if you say "sot," what does it mean? Well, it means stupid. And stupid when it comes to a person, so it might be insulting. So we have the accent ot, sot. Now, sot comes from soti, coming from. So very similar. If you mispronounce the O, A, well, what you wanted to say here becomes stupid. So that's an example. Another one. Met. Say it's your verb. It's a verb, which means to put on a clothes. Met yon rad. Met yon rad. Yon rad. A clothes. Met. So met, master. Et grand-maître. Grand-maître. So, it's got. So, met. One is to dress, put on something. The other one is all about a master or even God. Now, just to emphasize the fact that it's not cake, it's cake, très. And we need to pay attention to the accents. In Creole, there is only one accent. In French, we have several, right? But in Creole, there is only this. It's eh, ah. With these accents, you open the mouth. Eh, ah. Otherwise, you just close. E, o. This is o. This is ah. The mouth is open. This is e. This is eh. The mouth is open. So to pronounce those sounds right, you have to open the mouth in order to articulate well. Well, that's it for today. A small lesson, really, but look at that. If you are able to use c'est parti, si tèlman, si ta, or the small words correctly in a sentence, you can build upon the regular structure of the sentence with fancier subject and object and really come up with a nice way to express yourself in Creole. We will continue soon. Thank you very much.